Welcome back to Elevators Group. Today we are going to talk about the power of an idea. My name is Ganza Berthe. I'm with Tony Ngaji and Eddie Roberts, the man himself, the big boss. And today we are going to talk about, as I said, about the power of an idea. How, when you have an idea, how do you work on it so that it can become or bring something big and bring more impact. So starting by you, Tony.
Yes.
How do you understand an idea? First, what is an idea?
An idea, to me, an idea is, to define an idea would define everything that we have around us. Because everything in the beginning was an idea, right? Everything that we see, everything that we have around us started with an idea. Somebody once slept and dreamt of creating a shoe, creating clothes, creating a phone, creating a camera, creating the glasses we're putting on. Everything started as an idea. So to define an idea would be, it's a thought that you have, but that would bring change in your environment.
Wow, I like it. So in the Bible, as Bible says, God said, "Let us create a man," and that was an idea.
Yes.
And you can see what we have been able. We, with our Dr. Herbert, we created Elevators Group. Bill Gates created Microsoft, and some other people created different things. But in the beginning, God had an idea. God had an idea of creating a man, and that's the power of an idea. You know how you see how the idea grew up, and the word is on the other level. So Eddie. Coming back to our topic, the power of an idea. Could you please give us one example of something that started with as an idea, but now it's...
Well, I would also like to start with what I understand as an idea.
Yes,
so an idea to me is the power which is potential, the power which is not already released, but yet is within, right? So if you ask me one example, that would be to me, if I would say, because I would give you everything was in the beginning an idea. So I wouldn't say that I would give you this example. Just tell me one thing, I will tell you the idea behind it. So that is the rule of life. Everything was an idea first. Examples are all there. Everything was an idea.
There, with your experience, maybe the things you have been doing for maybe the past 5 years. So there was something that started with as an idea.
Well, let me tell you, without even you going further, my life has always been an idea, and still is an idea. Everything I do, everything that I say, everything that I live is always an idea. I'm always living the unknown into the known. I'm always stumbling into things. I would be lying if I said my life I have planned it way back. I would be lying if I say all that I have achieved I have planned it way back. It's always me stumbling into something and say, what is this thing can be? What is the potential that is hidden with this thing, and who are the right people that I need to come up with this thing and then bring it to life? So my whole life up to now has been and will always be an idea. I'm just always testing my mind. I don't have always to get it right. I don't have. All I need is to get right at once.
Wow. Personally, when I was thinking about the power of an idea, I came up with a definition of an idea as the unveiled potential. Because I thought about 2 years ago when I started Afrotas Africa, and I started as a Facebook page, and then the idea of having a Facebook page grew up into an organization that has been impacting lives of many people. We have been hosting people from US, UK, Kenya, South Africa, and from different countries. But in the beginning, we couldn't, when it was only a Facebook page, we didn't know that we would get that far. So that's why I wish that we could talk today about the power of an idea. And as we know, we all have ideas. Some young people have different ideas, but they don't know what they can do to make their dreams come true or live their dreams. So, Tony, could you please pass us through the journey of moving from an idea to
Yeah.
making impact. What do we need?
Well, but man, I have to say, that ideas. I would also define an idea in another way and say that an idea is the currency of the spiritual world. And you and I know that the spiritual world, what is unseen, runs what is seen, and determines what we see. Right. So we go back to the Bible. We've been talking about spiritual stuff today, and going back to the Bible, when Solomon was still a young kid, and he went to sacrifice and give his sacrifice to God, and then when he was tired and slept, God came to him and said, "What do you need?" What he asked for was wisdom, was spiritual stuff, right? So that he may rule these people. The spiritual stuff interpreted into the physical stuff. Today, we regard Solomon as the most intelligent person that has ever lived, the richest person, right? So you see how the spiritual stuff translate into the physical stuff. So what you have to do before you even start think of having an idea, you have to work on your environment, your input, because what you put in, just like we were saying, Bill Gates slept and dreamt of Microsoft. The other person slept and dreamt of Apple. The other person dreamt of a phone. The other person slept and dreamt of light. But some of us, when we sleep, you dream of dogs chasing you. In the first place, what are dogs doing in your dreams? You see? So your whole environment is wrong if you have different, dreams that are not going to be impactful to the real world, right? So what we'd rather be looking for, instead of going out to look for jobs, looking for money, look for an idea. And then once you have the idea, that's one step. Then once you have the idea, position yourself correctly in the marketplace. Yeah, because we've seen some ideas that were brilliant come to life, but they do not last due to different factors. But one of the factors is positioning and working on that idea.
So, Eddie, recently I was listening to a motivational speech from Les Brown, and he said that if you know or you think about something you need, and some people think, how can I get there? What can I do? And Les Brown was saying that you only have to start from where you are. How is not your business. So you just need to start and learn along the journey. So what do you say about that?
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm totally agreeing with what he said, but partially. Right? I would say starting where you are is always a good choice, but then a stupid one if you don't know where you're going. So I wouldn't say you don't have to start where you are, but then letting hope drive your life is not that a reliable way to do things.
The thing is what he said.
Yes.
He said that you know what you want, but maybe you don't have enough skills, you don't have money, you don't have...
Well, you don't need everything.
Yeah.
You don't need... No one has everything. Yeah. As a matter of fact, the reason to why you're pursuing it is not because you have them, it's because you're pursuing them, right? So about the resources and people and connections and what, you don't have to have them, but then at least have your own consciousness, have the reasoning behind you doing things, not just doing things for the sake of doing them. Yeah.
So Tony, what do you say about comfort zone? People who are living in the comfort zone, everyone think about something he or she can do, but think that this is hard, this is not for me. I would rather stay where I am rather than going to struggle. And what do you think?
Sometimes it's not the problem of those people. Bro, you know that if you hang around sick people for long enough, sickness becomes normal to you.
Definitely.
Earlier I was telling you that Marcus Aurelius said that there are two things you have to put in check in your whole life. One is consumption, the other is comfort. Consumption, what you take in intellectually, what you see, what you hear, what you feed your body, and then number two is comfort. You see, today I'm going to use the Bible a lot. Jesus Christ walks by this river Bethel and then sees this guy who's been there for 38 years. He had sat down and hoping that someday he's going to get a chance to go into this river. And then the question he asked him is a rather oxymoronic one, and asked him, do you need to get well? You see, now Jesus is the one who sends the angel to turn the waters, right? So he is the source. So this person was more focused on the system than he was on the source, right? But then he asked him a question, do you want to get well? Maybe he was comfortable where he was. Do you want to get well? The moment he admitted it, then he told him, you are healed. Pick up your mat and then go home.
Wow.
If you are in a comfort zone, then comfort is comfort is the worst enemy of growth, for a fact. Whenever you reach out a place and you feel comfortable staying there, that means you're stagnant.
So when I was in high school, one of our fathers from administration used to say that si ist et ist cum non ego. That's a Latin term for if someone else have done it before,
Yeah.
I can too, or you can too, or why
Okay.
not you?
Okay.
If Tony has done it before, why
Okay.
not me?
Mhm.
So I think everyone has an idea, but what differentiates people who live their dreams is paying the price. So maybe as a conclusion, if we all have ideas and we want to make impact, so what is that one or two or three or four things we need to do to live our dreams, starting by Eddie?
Bro, I would like to start first opposing the statement, which it is Latin, of course, I don't even hear it, so that would be definitely fine. I would say the mentality of saying, if someone has done it, I can too. Not true. Not true, man. We were saying earlier with Tony how people see people doing things and they think they're easy things to do. They say, how comes this small kid can do this and I cannot do it? But there is more than text. Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you say this person has done this, I can too, you're being ignorant of where they were. It would only be fair if you started with what they started with, if you knew who they knew, if you had all they had, and that will never happen in this
Now, the
world.
thing is, the statement doesn't say that if someone has built a large compound, you can also build that house. The thing is, if he or she was able to do what he wanted to do, you can also do what you want to
Absolutely.
do.
So the statement would be, what we actually do gives the confidence and the faith others that they can
Yes.
actually do,
Yes.
but not the mentality of saying, if he's doing it, if he's doing this public speaking, if he's doing this, then definitely I can do the same thing.
Yes.
It's saying that the fact that it has been done, it can give you the confidence and faith that you can do also remarkable things in this world. So coming back to your questions very quickly, I would say, but here's what we need to know in the first place. Ideas themselves are not crucial. What is crucial is people behind the idea. I have seen good ideas being destroyed by ignorant people. So what we have to understand first is to take the power from the idea to the person. That will be the first one. Number two, we think that what we actually need the most is to come up with good ideas. No. No such thing as a good idea. What you need is at least that glimpse of understanding that you have. Can you turn into something that will be profitable to the society? We don't need remarkable things. We don't need you to do miracles. We don't expect you to do them. We expect you to do what is within your power. As long as it is serving us, we are fair and we are good with it. So I would say the enemy of remarkable idea is the understanding of good ideas. The moment you think that you need to come up with a brilliant, good, and perfect idea, you're out of ideas. What you need is to turn an idea into a remarkable one. Turn your small, I would say small is the next big thing. Now we don't need big things happening. Young people are perishing today because they think they need big ideas. You don't need big ideas. You need to turn your small into something big, right? So take what you call small and then is the next big. This is what you're seeing today. We're seeing small companies dominating big niches. That is what's happening today in this world. So no steps that I will give to go through, or what you need is not steps. You need consciousness of your ideas.
And then to support what he has just said, you know that this world will and has never been and will not be changed with great ideas.
Sure.
It will be changed with great ideas executed.
Yeah.
That's the only
Yeah.
that's the only secret. You have an idea, do it.
Wow.